see if that's going to work now. Oh, something's moving. Can you guys hear now? We've got Larissa here. We've got Amanda, Bronwyn. Hi. Flora's here as well. Hello. Lindsay's here. Hey, sissy. How you doing, girl? Yay! I figured it out by myself. I'm so proud of me. Oh, yeah. I think that's probably Craig coming to try and rescue me. But I did it. I did it by myself. We've got Marcy here and Lucy. Lucy, congratulations, my dear. Lucy, I heard today, is on a design team. Exciting. Jasmine as well. Congratulations. Judy's here as well, saying hello from Canada. Hear you now. Yay. Wonderful. Well, just look what I have here. Da, da, da. This is the new Distress ink color, which is called Kitsch Flamingo. And Amy very kindly hunted it down for me because, as always, new distress colors tend to go and fly out the door. So it arrived this week and I'm going to test drive it. Yay! I'm really excited. Super excited. Judy says, you be fierce. You fixed it yourself. I know. And if you saw how many buttons and options there are on this interface, you'd be proud of me too. Has anyone else managed to get their crafty little paws on Kitsch Flamingo? I'm really excited about this. Let's see. Oh no, don't be neon. I'm going to be so disappointed that this is super neon. Okay. I think with a little blending, I can cope with it. But it absolutely is more neon than I ever would have wanted it to be. Oh well. Sarah Louise says, I have the oxide. I had to start with the ink. The inks are my jam. I love the inks. Lucy has it, but I haven't used it yet. Standard. Okay, that's okay. I can handle that. I can deal with that. That's fine. Any more phosphorescent, and I would be definitely saying no to that one. But we'll make do with that. Let's add a little color to the bottom. Maybe we could add, actually, you know, let's do yellow because I think that would make it super bright and colorful. Little mustard seed. Marcy said that it's a teeny bit bright. Yeah, so I don't think you guys get the real, true kind of color of it on the screen there. The first initial application was definitely a bit of a shock. Judy says she likes neon bright. I have a crazy aversion to neon, and I don't know why, because I am a child of the 80s, and you know, it was all about neon, and I think growing up I probably was the owner of a you know, a neon shell suit or two. But I have a massive aversion to neon. And sometimes Piper will get clothes that is neon. In fact, for kids, a lot of the clothes that are on sale for kids is neon, especially for girls. And I'm just like, oh, no, not neon. But Piper doesn't really care about neon. but she will, if she wants to be a punk, she'll be like, I'm gonna wear my neon yellow dress. Yeah. The little punk. All right. I kind of like it. I think that looks kind of cool. I'm going to brighten it up a little bit with some picked raspberry. In fact, whenever I remember many moons ago getting picked raspberry, it was one of the colors that was drip released, as I like to call it, that there was a release every month. And I remember it coming through, and I actually got the inker for it, and I was like, no, it's neon. It's pretty pink, but actually I really like it now. Oh, how things can grow on you. Amanda says it'll be a good color to blend into something darker. Yes, I agree. I think so. And also, I love picked raspberry, and I love spun sugar, and I use them a lot. So having a mid-tone, actually, it's probably going to end up being in one of my favorites. Larissa says, I have the Distress re-inker for watercoloring. Oh, yes. I think for watercoloring, absolutely. That would be nice and vibrant. Be very cool. I have to say, now that I've been using my Waffle Flower Mixed Media Mat, I'm really impressed with how well it cleans up. Don't you think? And I also really like the way that it helps me keep underneath the camera, because otherwise I kept creeping down towards my belly. Julie says, maybe I like it because I've been living in white winter wonderland since the beginning of November, and color makes me very happy right now. Aw. Larissa says, love vibrant, hate neon. Snap. Love, love, love vibrant. Not a big fan of neon. But no, this is just vibrant now. This is not neon, in my opinion anyway. Let's give it a little bit of a splatter using water. I don't even know what I'm making, guys. I'm just going for it. So guys, I have some big news. I have some big news. I've been so excited for tonight's stream, just to tell you guys. And I'm actually feeling a little bit off color tonight, but I couldn't not come on because I had big news for you guys. So, as you know, every week I come on here and I tell you the update for the house. And normally the update is, there's no update. And this week, boy, I have an update. A big update, which is exciting. We got our mortgage offer through last week for basically keeping this house and renting it out, so that we could continue with the progress with the purchase of the house up in Scotland. And on Tuesday, it was a pancake day to remember, I have to say. On Tuesday, we got the confirmation from the solicitors that everything is concluded and all is done, that we secured the house. Yay! Oh my gosh, it's been such a long time coming, and I'm so freaking excited. I just can't even, you guys. I just can't even. And it's just incredible. I can't wait. And the even more exciting thing is that they always said that they wanted 2 weeks notice, and we were so close on Monday to getting it that basically on Tuesday first thing we managed to secure it. So we move in on the 1st of March. 1st of March. So that means that the 28th of February is actually our last day in England. And that also means that this is probably going to be the last Come Craft with me before we leave, because although we're leaving next Sunday, we will need to do some dismantling and also have 101 million things to do. So I think probably, oh, thank you so much, Judy. Send lots of congratulations. Happy for you. Oh, and Jen's there too. Yay. Oh, I'm so excited. I just can't even explain how excited I am about it. It's, you know, I'm more relieved than anything else, I think, to be honest. Absolutely. It's been such a crazy whirlwind. So, I'm so excited. So yes, we are going to have a busy old time of it now. And we've already had like 1,000,001 logistical things to try and figure out. Oh, Jasmine, hi Amy, look what I'm using. Jasmine has asked a logistical question there, that when will your last post date be? So my last post date for Hefty Doodle will be next Friday, which is the 26th of February. And we will still be accepting orders for the following week, but nothing will be shipped until probably Monday the 8th. So we will have, we're going to obviously need a little bit of time to get everything up and running and get everything unpacked. And we're going to try real hard. If we can get things shipped that first week, then we definitely will. But we have to order internet, and at the moment they're saying that they're not able to get it in straight away. So I am pushing my hardest. It's not too bad though, because we can go to Craig's mum and dad have a rent a house nearby, and they don't live in it, so that's their like holiday home. So we can go there because it has internet. So, and we've got internet on our phones and things. So exciting. Jasmine says, yay, perfect. I can get my essentials before you leave. Yes, absolutely. Sarah Louise says, Piper will have her birthday in the new house. Yes, she will. She's very, very excited. And she has decided she wants a trampoline. which will be fine, I'm sure, but we'll have a lot more room and a lot more garden space up there. So that'll work out nicely, I think. We just need to now get unpacked and organized. So someone in the design team this week was playing with the Hefty Doodle Treat Yourself stamp set, and I thought to myself, you know what, I have not used that stamp set enough, and I thought that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to play with these cute little foodies. They are adorable. Jasmine says, we need your new address for Piper's cards, and can we have the new address for home cards? Yes. Oh, that would be so exciting. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I'll write it in the comments in just a second, and then you guys can take a note of it. I can't wait to get new home cards. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you so much to everybody who wants to send one my way. I'll write it here. Let me see. Oh dear, hold on. Let me see if I can change that. Apparently not. I'll just write it all together. There we go. Hopefully you can see it. Amanda says, hey Amy, can you stock hero arts? Let's see what we can do. Right, so these are going to be my melonies. So I was thinking about different people that I want to give a little card to when we're leaving. And I already have some cards in the stash. You guys saw the one that I made for the DHL guy, who, by the way, today was an absolute trooper. Oh, I need a more pinky color for this one. I'm using my tri-blends for these, but I think I might come in with some other colors in just a second. That's looking good. Oh, wrong way around. So this is called the Coral Blend pen. Looks so good. So Amy, I know that some people are talking about it. I was kind of scared to mention it because I didn't know whether it was common knowledge yet. But when can we announce your news, Amy? Tell everyone your news. I'm assuming that you're ready to share. So in regards to little cards for everyone we're leaving behind, I've got one for my DHL contact, and of course one for Charlotte, who I'm going to miss incredibly badly. And who else? We've got one for the groomer. Ooh, I need to make one for my friend Sarah Louise, who has Ranger's best friend, Milo. Maybe make a card with Ranger and Milo on it. Fair Skin Blend. I use the Fair Skin Blend, and I'm just starting up with Gold Yellow Blend. Nice. Ah. Need to catch up now. So Amy is saying, I'm going to announce on your behalf, Amy. Amy has started her own range of products, which is super exciting, and has put her stuff on sale today. So please tell everybody in the comments later where they can go to check out your new range. I have a package down here beside me to play with. And I can't wait. Yay! All right, let's make some chocolate ice cream. Even though I'm not a big chocolate ice cream person. Gotta be done. Congratulations, Amy. Awesome. Okay, so we got some little chocolate on the go there. And then we got to make some lollies. I think we definitely need an orange blend. Like an orange cream popsicle. Oh, it's super bright. Is that darker? That's lighter, apparently so. I think we're gonna have to swap to a slightly different color. Oh no, I don't like that at all. Abort! Abort! There we go. See if I can blend that down a little bit more here. There we go. Amy says, I used a couple of your sets and cards in my art journal recently, Lesley. Oh, cool. Awesome. Let's have a look, see if I can find it online if you're sharing. Amy says, I'm so excited to see what you create with it, Lesley. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, so now I've done an orange. I guess you would put chocolate on orange, would you? I don't even know whether you would. Is that a real thing? Would you put chocolate on orange? I'm trying to think of what flavors would go together. Speaking of flavors, we are leaving on, this is really rather unfortunate, but we're leaving on like one of our best friends' birthday. Our friends Mark and Helen, I'm sure I've probably you've heard me speak about them before, but in January it was Mark's birthday, and we thought that we were going to end up leaving the day but after his birthday, and he was very upset about it. And then we were like, it's okay, we're staying, it's fine. And then we found the date this week, and it is literally Helen's birthday we leave. Oh, poor Helly. So sad, so sad. All right, this definitely needs to be pink like summer fruit kind of thing. Kind of this color would be awesome, I think. I'll put a base of RV13 down and then see if we can darken it up a little. We are also now well and truly into the mode of eat everything that is in the freezer. So yeah, we're into the old what's for dinner. Well, there's one, you know, individual pizza and there is 3 prawn dumplings, and it's gonna be a fun one, I can tell. Be a real old mishmash. It'll be a real old mishmash of food for the next week or so. Definitely be worth it though, so it's okay. Now, what color is this going to be? I think it will be maybe a white chocolate. So I'll color it with my E51, maybe YR31 slightly on it. And I might even add some sprinkles, a little stamp set for sprinkles. Marcy says, we have orange flavored chocolate. Yeah, we have orange flavored. We had Terry's chocolate orange. Do you guys have Terry's chocolate orange? Love Terry's chocolate orange. Absolutely love a Terry's chocolate orange. Needs to live in the fridge though. Suppers are going to be eye openers. Absolutely. Today it was, Craig and I had some sort of pasta tortiglione thing that was in the fridge, and Piper had 10 prawn dumplings. She loves her dumplings. In fact, near us here, there is a, it's just called the Oriental Shop or something like that. And they sell lots of like bao buns and stuff like that. And it's really good, really, really good. As we were pulling out all the stuff, I said, oh, what are we going to do? And we can't go to the dumpling shop. And Piper was like, oh. So sad. Oh, well, just have to make do. I'm sure we'll find other delicious places where we can eat delicious things. Up north. Now, Amy says, I'm going to be house hunting in the springtime. Yay. Well, I really, really hope that your house hunting is not as painful as ours. It's been really quite painful. I think there's quite a lot of people moving at the moment. Seem to be more people than I would have thought. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about getting into the new house and setting up my craft space. Just can't wait. Some people have been asking for video footage of the transformation of the space. We're going to see what we can do. Like I say, we won't have internet for a bit, so watch this space. I think this melon's not bright enough. I think I need to go over the top with a little pink, maybe this color, see what happens. Judy Smith says the orange flavored chocolates are the only ones left in the chocolate boxes at Christmas time. Nobody likes them here. Can't even fool the little kids into eating them. That's so funny. So I really like the orange ones in Quality Street or whatever. There is in Roses. So there's two main Christmas chocolates here, Roses and Quality Street. And Roses are the Cadbury's ones. My favorite Cadbury's, and they have the orange cream, so it's like a dark chocolate coating and then an orange flavored fondant, like it's a smooth fondant in the middle, and I like them. And but in Quality Street they have one that's the same, although the chocolate's not as nice, but they also have an orange crisp, which is like a solid hexagonal bit of chocolate, but the chocolate has these little orangey crispy bits, and I love that one. I love it a lot. But nobody else in the house really cares for the orange chocolate, so of course I don't eat them straight away. I know those guys are safe. I don't have to worry too much about them. They'll still be there next week. All the other ones that you have to race to get, the caramel ones with the nut in the inside, that kind of thing. You know what I mean. Judy says the orange flavored chocolates. Oh yeah, I got that. Oh, Amanda says we got a new pressure cooker that's also an air fryer. So much fun yesterday. Kelly made pot stickers and egg rolls in it. Oh, amazing. Yeah, we have an air fryer and it is a game changer. It is amazing. So good. Chicken drumsticks and things like that in it are brilliant. So good. Judy says, sneaky Lesley. What can I say? Just clever. All right, so this die set actually has a little die in it that you can use to cut out sprinkles on your ice lolly. Now, of course, the little tiny sprinkles, if you cut them out separately and then try and stick them on, I mean, good luck. It can be done, but they're so tiny. But these ones then will look like this. Can you see? It's recessed. And I think that looks really cool. And it means that the two lollies will look a little bit different. So let me add a little bit more pink to my Maloney's. They look a bit fat at the moment, in my opinion. And we want this card to be a bit more on the brighter side. Now, actually, I'll do one slightly darker pink, and then I'll leave one the orange, the more pale color. I have no idea what is going to happen to this card. All right, so we've got some cute little critters and a fun background. So let's see. Maybe we could write "You are the sweetest," or maybe we could go for a some larger words that are stamped out. So this panel is not quite tall enough to go on to fit on a 5.5 by 4.25 card. So I'm going to trim this down so it will fit on there. Like so. A little bit of gum on here. I'm going to get rid of first of all. Strawberry creams are always left over, says Yells. And then Lucy says the strawberry creams are my favorite. I know. Judy says I'm lolling. I'd have the sprinkle stuck to me. I'm definitely not anywhere near the ice cream. I know. I think I'd probably have the same, to be honest. Those little tiny bits. All right. This is awesome. Let's see if we can create some sort of collection. Delicious treats. We might need to do some more. Maybe do the candy floss. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to pull out Rascal Alphabeters, I think. And stamp using these. So I think I will. Shall I stamp on white? Let me think. I might actually try. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but let's see if we can try stamping onto some teal cardstock. This is the Simply Tealicious. And I'm just pulling out some scraps that I have left around here. And I'm going to need to emboss onto it. And I'll use, I think I'm going to use some yellow embossing powder for this one. We'll see how it turns out. Make a window like it's an ice cream van. Oh, that's a good idea. We could have a shaker and put shaky bits on the inside. That is a really good idea. Let's see what we can do. What if we had some sort of a window here? We could probably actually use the metric rectangles because that's imperial. The metric are a little bit longer, so I think that will kind of fit a bit better on here. Let me see if I can find them. Or maybe this rectangle from the mini essentials guys. That could also maybe work here. It's not quite the right dimension that I want it to be. Let's see. Judy says, oh, this is the sweetest card. And it's making me ready for summer. Yay! Give them arms and legs. Oh, that's a good, I don't know. I don't think these guys, I think a melon could have legs, but I'm not sure how these guys could have legs. They could have arms, I suppose. We could use the arms and legs from the pasta set. That would be cute. So let's run this through the die cutting machine. So this is the skinny and metric frames. And I'm leaving some room down here so I can put my sentiment. Just fold over my card base. So this is going to end up with a frame on here. So I'm going to keep that attached for a second while I stick on my Simply Tealicious cardstock. Let me create a little bit of room here. Oh no, I think I've just done that on the wrong side. Yes, hold on. The reason I had this pre-cut is that I had already added some text on the back of this. All right. Hi. Right, okay, so I need to know this. Is your name Mayra or Myra or something else that I haven't figured out? So excited to have you here. Yay. Okay, so this is going to go right here, but I'm going to raise this panel up using my Heavy Doodle foam tape. If I can stick these out of the way for a second. But I want this bit to go right perfectly in the middle. So while it's still attached here, oh, I've already lost my frame. Actually, it might look cool without the frame. Let's see. I'll use Gluebert to get it centered and get it stuck down. All right, so carefully try and position this so that I have a somewhat even border top and bottom here. Give it a little smoosh. Ah, it's pronounced Myra. Thank you. But my mum decided to add the A in it to confuse everyone. Oh yes, I like it. I like being a little weird. I also like, I mean, I call my daughter Piper. I don't think there's anyone else like in her school or anything that's called Piper. It's an unusual name over here. I think it's probably more common over in America, but not here. All right, so I'm going to go and grab a little bit of acetate for this. Oh, look, that bit is just made to go there. Perfecto. Now, I always mess up and forget that there is a protective layer on these acetate sheets. So, aha, here it is. There we go. And then I'll add some double-sided sticky tape around the edge of this little guy. Amanda says, Kelly loves to watch the show Charmed, and one of the main characters is Piper. Yeah, I think I first heard the name Piper watching that movie Coyote Ugly. Do you remember? I mean, I was probably only about 15 or something, and it didn't really stick in my head then all that much. I remember going, oh, that's unusual. I quite like that name. But obviously it was very long way off ever thinking about children. And yeah, we watched Charmed as well. I always liked Phoebe better. As in the character Phoebe. Not the name Phoebe. I like the character Phoebe better. Although we watched Charmed not long ago, about 2 years ago, it has not aged well. There's some things that I can quite happily rewatch again and again and again. But Charmed has not aged as well as one might hope. Judy says, my nephew's daughter's name is Piper. I love it. It wasn't common at all in our area. Yeah. I really wanted something that was different, so. Smoosh, smoosh, smoosh. This is going to go on here. If we wanted to, we can add this around it so that it is solid color here. I think it would still look kind of cool because the frame will draw the eye in. Or we could have it with a little skinny frame. Well, actually, I think looks pretty cool if I do say so myself. So then this means we'll have an assortment. I do think we're going to need more sweet treats though. Oh, for shame. An assortment of deliciousness down here. Maybe we'll do the candy floss. That would be cool. Amanda says, my kids love Doctor Who too. That hasn't aged well either. Yeah. I actually have never seen Doctor Who. What a shame. What if you flipped the frame upside down? Oh, that's an interesting idea. So have the yellow bit at the top. Ooh, snazzy. That looks like it has a really cool effect as well. I love it. All right, okay. Let's see, what are we going to do? Let's stamp our little doodah. We also have macaron and a cake pop that we could add if we wanted to add that to the fray. Just want this to be really delectable card. Num 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 num. Now we're going to have the good old, what color is candy floss or cotton candy? Do you guys call it cotton candy? What color is your candy floss? I'm sure I've had this conversation with you guys before. I think I'll also have another lollipop. And this one's going to be multicolored, I think. Like tri-colored. Pink or blue, says Jasmine. Yeah, like this kind of blue, like a light blue. I don't know what flavor that is. Is it bubble gum or something random? Not a big candy floss matcher. And ice blue blend. So I guess we'll have to do one pink and one blue. Oh, sugar spin, says Larissa. Nice. Lucy says, I would say pink, but you have lots of pink going on, maybe light blue. Myra says, this is so cute. Love the colors. I have a huge sweet tooth, she says. Yeah, I have a sweet tooth as well. BG 000. I'll just color all in with him. And then we've got B00. Ooh. I think he's going to need to have some Winkle Stella on there. Purple, says Jasmine. Purple. Wait, oh, purple, says Jasmine. I don't think I've ever seen it in purple. Is it okay? You need to tell me what kind of purple this is that you're talking about here, guys. Is this like a lavender color? Is this is it like a pastel purple? Is it bright purple? Wow, that's crazy. Lucy says, what do you do with all the cards you make? Stash them. I don't do an awful lot of them. So a lot of the times I will pop them into like the design team packages, or I do have this. I'll show you. That I store them in. So it's just another fridge bins. Let me zoom out for you. Oh, that didn't really work. So the fridge bins, and then we have these are stamp pockets that I have got. I just printed these with my printer, and then I put the cards in here, and then I will dip into it as and when I need it. But I also have a stash of cards over in the corner of my room. That's usually the I haven't yet photoed it kind of stash. Is that too purpley? I think that's probably too purpley. Is it a blue purple or is it a pinky purple? Soft purple, interesting. Myra says, I love the way you have them organized. That's a great idea. And Amanda says, I saved any unused cards I make throughout the year and bundle them up as Christmas gifts. That's an awesome idea. I tend to make cards which are a little more random. Like I remember looking through all my cards and I needed a birthday card. I did not have a birthday card. I probably used them, which is, I imagine why I didn't have them. But yeah, I did not have a birthday card. So I'll make more random cards. Lots of hugs, lots of just generic cards. But letting your, giving them to your family, that's a really good idea. I like that. This guy's turning into a little bit of a multi-flavored kind of nom-nom. I really am craving something sweet now. Oh yeah, so I was telling you that we are leaving on our best friend's birthday, which is incredibly rude of us, I have to say. And I decided that I was going to make her a birthday cake. So some of you may know that I have been getting quite into making cakes. And the birthday cake that I'm going to make for her next weekend is a Ferrero Rocher hazelnut praline cake. And you know, just thinking about it, I'm not really sure I'm going to get through the cake making process to the presentation process without having to sample like 90% of the things. Nom, 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 nom. Happy birthday, come help us pack. I know, right? So what about the little cone? What color is the cone? Is the cone normally white? So here's the thing, I don't eat cotton candy or whatever you call it. And over here, they come on a stick normally, I think, like a paper straw type of thing. They don't normally come on a cone. This is one of my favorite purples. It's called Lavender Sky from Nouveau. And I suppose it's almost more of a pink than a purple. So I think what I'll do is I'll use Lavender Sky and then I'll use BG 000 to add some little wispies of the BG 000. And that will actually add a couple of blue tones to this guy. Because of the pink undertone, it will turn out a bit more purpley. Also got V01, but I think that's quite... Awesome. I think it's looking beautiful. Myra says you bake cakes as well. You're super talented. Oh, thank you. Well, you see, the thing is, it used to be card making was my that was my therapy, you know, that was my release. And then I made the silly mistake of actually turning it into a business. Nancy says, can't eat cake, allergic. What is it that you're allergic to? Is it flour? So sad. I actually don't eat an awful lot of cake, but I will eat the ganache and the, you know, lemon curd and all that stuff. That's fun. Jasmine says, apparently I have enough Christmas cards for the next 2 years. You just need to expand your Christmas card circle. Cones can be any color you like because they're just rolled up paper cones. All right. I'm going to go for a darker pink on this one. Kind of bring in some of those pink tones from the top here. And we'll go for Lalo on this one. Myra says, you're making me hungry. Ah, yeah, that's the problem. Yes, I'm getting very much into my baking. I like experimenting. Every weekend now I'm making something. So tomorrow is pear tart. I have to do something easy tomorrow because we've got a lot of packing and clearing and things to do. We've got an appointment at the white waste disposal thing. We call it skip. I don't know what you guys call it. Yeah, so we have an appointment at the skip to get rid of all the junk. So it's a pear tart tomorrow. Last week was, what was last week? I don't remember. You look at my phone, I take a picture every week. And then we had chocolate eclairs, and we had churros. Oh, I know what last week was. Jam donuts. I don't even know whether they got a photo, because as soon as they were made, I was like, get in my belly. It was so good. Jelly donuts. Yum, yum, yum. Judy says, I'm now craving sweets so bad, and I have nothing in my house for sweets. Unless I have a bowl of cereal with sugar, but that's not this. No, it's not the same. Do you have any fruit? Fruit can sometimes be delicious and sweet. And I made macarons last week with lemon curd. Num, 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 num. Night, Jazz. Nessa says, I've lost 5 stones since the beginning of lockdown. That's incredible. Yeah, Judy says it's found its way onto her. It's, yeah, me too. I've got COVID belly. But that's the problem. I'm baking cakes. Well, anyhow, it's hilarious because Craig's always like, no, there's nothing delicious to eat in the house. And then I make something and he's like, oh, if you make it, I'll eat it. I'm like, yeah. Well, do you want something to eat in the house or no? And he was like, last night it was, I just want something to snack on. This is what you want. He was like a blueberry muffin. I'm like, okay. So you're going to have to wait for my butter to soften though. Nessa says, no clothes fit. Yeah. And the problem with them having lockdown and stuff is that it's not as easy just to pick up clothes, eh? All right, this is looking like it is absolutely incredibly delicious. I'm liking these. Let's put my these little guys here. It'll look something like this. And we'll have some shaker bits in the middle. Now, I do have, I think, some little shaker bits that's almost like sprinkles or something. Oh, these would be cool, actually. Oh, these are called rainbow hearts. They're polymer shapes, but don't the colors just go perfect? Let me zoom. That's so pretty. This has to happen. Okay, everyone, calm down. Right, you guys gotta go. And you have to go on here. Alrighty. So I'm going to use my Heffy Doodle 3mm deep foam tape, which is the best foam tape in the world when it comes to creating shaker cards. And yes, it's true, I may be a little biased. So I've got my scissors that I use only for my foam tape, and I'm just going to tap it in my Wow embossing ink pad just to get them a little bit covered in that clear embossing ink, which prevents my sticky tape from any transference to the scissors. Any gunk. Nobody likes gunk on their scissors. Amy says, I really need to get tape. Yes, you need it. Nessa says, I put a skirt on yesterday and it fell to the floor. Well, you know, it's not the worst problem to have. You've obviously done a really good job. It's amazing. So I don't want these all to stick everywhere. Oh, I've got a wee thing there. So let's pull off my release. Sorry, I've added some of the powder to here to eliminate some of that static. And I'm going to use the corner of my mat as a little bit of a guide here and get it snug. And I'll just use my heavy tip to stick that down. And let's add these in here. And as you can see, I am being generous. Also going to add a little pinch of Nouveau Crystal Cloud Circle because they create a little bit of a pearlescent sparkle. That will catch the light whenever we shake it, shake it, shake it. Amy says, I wish that would happen for me. I'm in the camp. I'm in the camp that I can't pull the skirt up anymore. Me too. All right. There's a little hair in here. Let me just get rid of it. Okay, let's see how steady my work is going to be here. If I get my head right over the top, should be a bit easier. And at the moment, there's a bit of a mound in the middle. There we go. Mush, march, march. And you can see how much that shakes just with one layer of foam. And those little circles make it look just so pretty. Judy says, I'm in the yoga pants camp. That is me, 100%. I don't think I'm ever going to go back to jeans. Do you know what I'd really like, though? Dungarees. Are they going to bring back dungarees? I would like that. But I don't want any of these dungarees that are like really tight on your waist. No, I'm not up for that at all. I want just really loose, baggy dungarees, please. All right. Those shaker bits look beautiful, says Bronman. They do. I'm really happy with them. So these little circles also brings in a little bit of a blue tone, a bit of a shine there. Let me see if I can raise this up for you. There we go. So that we can layer some of these up. I'm going to pop it down while I position. There you go. All right, this guy needs to have some of this behind it. I'm liking this so far, except I've got two browns right next to each other, so I might change those guys around. Let me grab some glue dots. So we can start sticking some of these down. Candy's here. Hey, Candy. Popping in from work again, she says. All right, let's see if we can get these done. In fact, I might layer some of them up. So let me see if I can figure out which ones I want in the background and which ones I'm going to want in the foreground. I don't want his little face to be too covered. Judy says, this is just such a cheerful card. Yes. Well, I am a very happy girl this week with the news of my house. And we also had takeaway tonight. As I like to call it, Fat Friday. When we just decided to celebrate and we got a Chinese takeaway, and I very much ate too much, by the way. Sad as it may be. Just before 9, I was thinking, oh, I'm not really feeling all that great. And then I was like, I just ate too much. Yeah, it happens. So this guy and this guy wanted to do a swapsy whoopsie. So cute. And I think I'm going to put him flat. Maya says, congratulations on your house. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Judy says, even people with sweet names on here. Hey, Candy. Yeah. All right, you're going to be raised up. Front and center, little guy. So now that we have a date, and it's a date so soon, we're now at the point where I'm trying to be like, okay, who can I see before we leave? We're actually still in lockdown, so I can't really see anyone. But you know, the whole socially distance, have a chat through a mask kind of thing. It's going to be very weird. And Charlotte, who would come in and work with us, and Happy Doodle, she says, I'm going to come and drive by and wave you off. I think that's going to be far too sad, Charlotte. I think we're going to end up crying if we do that. Ooh. All right, so this is going to go in here. Uh-oh, at an angle. But this guy needs to go down flat and overhang. Oh, I will not secure my Meloni until... Come on, Gluebert. Oh, why am I using Gluebert? I was using these guys. Just obviously a force of habit. I don't want it to cover his eye. There we go. I think that will work. Let me trim off the edge. No, it's so happy. I love it. So we do have some sentiments here. You are the sweetest here. Or I was thinking about using my Rascal alphabeters. So let's see, we could do S. W. E. Big E for a placeholder. T. So we could have something, you are sweet, so sweet, something like that. We could have sweetie. Or we go with you are the sweetest and then just have the small you are the here. That might work. So let's see if we can have, where's all my little scratches? I want these here. I'm not sure how they're going to work out. I might decide that it would be a better idea to have it on white. But we shall experiment, which is half the fun anyway. Let's start with an S. And we'll see what it looks like if we can get a yellow, some yellow embossing powder on there. And that is a wow embossing powder. Suzanne says, just tuning in, what a fun card. Oh, here, let me zoom out a little bit so you can see a bit more. There we go. S. Mm-hmm. And I'll go ahead and do the W while I'm here. Ooh, that did not stamp quite as well as I would like. That's better. SW. Where's my embossing bag? Here it is. Make it a goodbye card. Yeah. I should, because I don't think anyone could be sad looking at this card. What do you think? It's so bright and colorful. So if we're gonna have sweetest, I need another T and another S and another E. I'm running out of space here. So let me move this over. Looking good, looking good. And I'll do another S on this one, I think. I'm kind of worried about the movers packing up my craft room. Not sure how much I'm gonna trust them, you know, to take care of my babies. Has any of you ever moved with craft supplies? Any advice, anything that you think you'd be worried about? Any tips? I'm wondering if I'm going to have to tell them to make sure that, you know, my Copics are kept in a particular orientation, that kind of thing. All right, let me go and grab my heat tool. We'll see if we can. Amanda says it needs a punny sentiment to go with this month's challenge. Absolutely. Oh, such a pun. Right, I'm going to put you guys on mute for a little minute. I totally just dropped that. Now it's not even covered in half of the embossing powder. Let's try that again, shall we? Whoopsie, whoopsie. Butterfingers. May have to stamp another E. Myra says moving a craft room is hard. Husband says that it's a room he would dread having to pack up. Yeah, we moved some craft supplies from our last house to this house, and there is a lot. And the thing is, with paper and card, it is heavy. I would say that there isn't, like, boxes wise, there is so many boxes. This room creates so many boxes compared to other rooms. Like in the dining room and stuff, you've just got a couple of vases and stuff. It's nothing. But in here, it is incredible. Incredible. Okay, I'm going to mute you again. All right. This one definitely looks like it is not completely solid because I dropped it. I probably took some of the sticky off it. I'm going to just do that again while I have all my supplies to hand. take time to pack it in some kind of order, says Amy. The problem is I won't be packing it. I won't even really be here. I think the movers are pretty much like, we don't really want you here. I'm not sure if that's an everyday kind of thing or that's a pandemic thing. I don't know. But although what you're saying, Amanda, packing up cubbies and labeling them A1, A2, A3, I think that's an amazing idea. That's a really, really good tip. Amanda says, Copics to go in the car with you. Too big of an expense to lose. Yeah, that's actually perhaps a good call. Best to pack the fussy items yourself and take them in your vehicle with you if you can. Well, we'll have 2 cars. So we will be able to pack at least one car will be me, Piper, and Ranger, and like stuff for overnight. But you'd be surprised how much stuff for overnight we're actually gonna need, especially with a dog and everything. But Craig's car will be pretty much empty apart from that. But we will need to pack some bits into his, so we'll see. It is a good idea to keep the Copics with me though. Group together, paper, stamps, dyes, watercolors. It's so annoying losing a stamp now and again. So a box, I dread to think. Yeah, I know. It's a big move though, in the fact that there's going to be multiple vans and they're only coming here, packing up, and then driving to another country. So it's like, how can you lose it? I just don't see how they could even possibly lose it. But I suppose everyone says that, hey, I don't know. I just do not know. All right, so here I have my Rascal alphabeters. My dies. And for these, I find it easier to cut the letters down and keep the dies together. I'm not sure if it's the best way to deal with it, but I think it would be easier. Like so. And I'm actually going to use some tougher tape for this because the die is quite big and the paper is quite small. So I'll use some purple tape, I think, to try and keep it in place. See how that goes. Nessa says, I had to dismantle my craft room to make into a bedroom again for my dad at one point. It took my hubby and son 5 days. Oh, my poor movers. But I guess that's why I'm paying someone to do it. Yeah, it is not going to be easy. Someone's going, you know, they're going to do the house and then be like, oh, we're nearly done. And I'll be like, have you guys been out to the garage? And they'll be like, no, but garages will not take long. And I'll be like, yeah, they will. Hey, Ricky. Ricky's here, Human Gamma Bomb. Hello. All right, let's see if I can line this one up and stick it down as well. Nessa says, took an emergency craft supply with me at all times. I would totally do that if there was going to be any time. It's going to be full on. Oh my gosh, this moved a little bit. No, not much. It's fine. So we're going to be getting up here bright and early on the Sunday. And we will be dropping Ranger off at his friend's house for a play session, essentially getting him out of the way. And then we will be packing up with the movers. They'll arrive at like 8:30 or something. And then at some point, one of us is going to have to go get some lunch or find lunch from somewhere. I don't even know how that's going to work. And then we will have to when the movers are, so actually probably Piper and Ranger and I will go before the movers are done. We'll head off up the road. Drive for 2 hours, stop. Drive for 2 hours, stop. Drive for 2 hours, stop. Drive for 1 hour, and then we've got a hotel. Ranger doesn't have to help. No, Ranger would only help by barking loudly at the movers. That would be his contribution. Like, Mommy, they're stealing your things. I have always feared that every time somebody knocks at the door, this is exactly what they're going to do. And I have been telling you all along that these people knocking at your door are going to steal your stuff, and you never believe me. You tell me to shush. I'm surprised he's not out to see me. He's got an ear infection at the moment, actually. I left him snuggling up to Daddykins. Suzanne says, I just love Ranger. It's pretty darn cute. The sweetest thing. Right. So embossing the stamped letters and then die cutting them does take a little bit longer. But I think it's totally going to be worth it for the vibrancy of the color. Ricky says, been watching the progress on Gloomhaven. Those guys are doing an amazing job. They are. Thank you. I shall pass on your comment to Craigykins. He was working on a build earlier. Trying to get it all sorted. All right. Oh, that moved slightly as well. Boo, might need another T. W. There we go. How old is he now, Lesley? Ranger is 2. He was 2 on the 3rd of January. I can't remember. Why did I do 2 W's? I don't even remember. Was one dodgy? They both stamped okay, but let's see. Oh, this is working out. All right, let's see. This is all going to look like when it's put together. Hey, Becky. She says, congratulations on your upcoming move. Yay! Thank you so much. I am incredibly excited. This has been a long time coming, as most of you know, because I've been complaining about it for the last year. Hey ho. All right, so we've got sweetest. Oh, this maybe would have looked better if it was in pink. So that E is a little bit off. And my T is a little bit off as well. So I might just go ahead and quickly do them. Here it is. Ricky says, I can't wait for the release of Gloomhaven. I have the early access, but it's so much like it is. It's a beast of a game. This is the game that my husband is making. It is a beast of a game. I've actually only played the, oh, there's the other E. I've only played the board game twice with a lot of help. It is beefy, to say the least, but lots of fun. I do think this would have popped more if it was pink, but I don't think I have any pink embossing powder. Sadly. Ranger will enjoy the bigger background. He really will, yeah. And actually, right beside the house, there is like a field. It goes up a hill and then it goes to like an old quarry. And apparently loads of people walk the dogs there, so he's going to love that. I'm going to put you on mute while I emboss this. All right, hopefully you can hear me. I forgot whether I turned it on or turned it off. Let's see if we can die cut this a bit more. What is the name of his game? It's called Gloomhaven. Gloomhaven. It's a popular board game, but I mean the board game itself is massive. Like you can't even see me. I'm trying to draw the box, but it's massive, but this deep. You think my craft supply take up a lot of room? The Gloomhaven definitely will take up more. A lot of space. How's Bran doing, Ricky? He must be getting so big now. Oh, don't move, don't move. You moved. There we go. So when Monday comes round, I'm going to have to register Piper for her new school. So I think she is equally scared and excited. Bless her. She's a little bit terrified about it. We'll see how it goes. Right, this is a bit of a dodgy E, so I'll put that one in. And the T here as well. Now, I'm wondering if we can do a little bit of two-tone effect here. Now, I might be completely... it might turn out completely wrong. But if you don't try, if you don't experiment, how are we going to learn, huh? So what I'm going to do is my W here that I don't actually need, I'm going to grab a Copic. I'm going to color in the bottom section. And then I'm going to blend it with a yellow. I feel like it might just all wipe off. I'm not sure. Oh, actually, that kind of works. Or the other option is we could just add like pink polka dots or something to it. Make it pop a bit more. What do you guys think? What should we go for? Should we go for like stripes? Like this, with a bottom section that is pink? Or should we go for some dots? Oh, what should we do? What should we do? Oh, Bran is huge, about to turn 8. That's crazy. Absolutely. Wow. Tabletop game storage is just like craft storage, yeah. We actually, I don't know if I've told you guys, but we've purchased a board gaming table for the new house. It was a Kickstarter. And it's really awesome. I can't wait for it to arrive, but it's not coming until about June or something. So that will be really cool to have in the new house. It has like a removable like top, so you can take out the leaves, and then you can board game below, and then you can put the leaves on and just have it and eat your dinner. It's amazing. So nice. When you move from England to Scotland, do you need visas or anything? Nope. Nope. So because it's all part of the UK, it's all the same. We don't need anything like that. Myra says, you're moving to Scotland. It's my dream to visit there one day. It's so beautiful. Yes. I also think that Outlander has really meant that Scotland has had a little bit of a push in the media, you know. I think that Highlander has definitely helped. Help with that. Not Highlander, Outlander. So I've gone for RV13 at the bottom. I mean this section, and then, oh, that's wiping that off. Let's see. RV04 at the very bottom. And the nice thing is that the new house will have a bit more space, so we can accommodate guests and things a lot easier. Which, let's face it, whenever this pandemic thing is over, I think everyone will be ready to travel the globe. Okay. I think this multicolor is really going to make it pop against the yellow background. Two more. Half of Bram's Christmas was board games. That's the same with Piper. We got, what was it called? Something about Thanos. Thanos? Yes, I think it was something about Thanos. We got one about Thanos for Christmas. Piper got it. It's actually really good. We also got 5 Minute Marvel, because a big part of it was because last year we went through all the Marvel movies with Pi. Awesome. All right. Nessa says my son's in Aberdeen. That's really close. Judy says, are you hoping this will be your forever home? So it won't be our forever home, but it will be our forever location. So we intend to build a house, but we don't want to build a house when we're not living in Scotland, because we want to make sure we get the right area. We want to make sure we're there to deal with any challenges during the build, etc. As I'm sure you can imagine. So we plan to be in this house for a while anyway, a good few years. We do need to do some renovating to this house to make it more suitable. One of the reasons why I picked this house is that the attic can be renovated. So the attic will become a master bedroom on one side and then a craft room on the other side. That's the plan. Amanda says, when I was a teenager, I loved historical romance novels, and several were set in the Highlands. I wanted to visit ever since, but only in the summer. Yeah, gets a bit chilly. Some California girls would not cope, I don't think. The good thing about these Rascal alphabeters is that they have a little bit of a whimsical style. So I always say, just go with it. So I'm not trying to get them straight. I'm trying to put them more or less evenly spaced, but I'm fine if they're a little bit higgledy-jiggledy. I think that will create a bit more of a whimsical sentiment. Will the weather be much different than you're used to? So in the summer, I mean, in the winter, it'll probably snow more, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to be massively different. It might rain a bit more, might be a bit windier, But we've lived in Scotland before, so it's not really like it's anything. Maybe Piper will notice a difference because Piper's never lived in England. That's what she keeps saying to me, is that I've never moved house before. You guys have done it before. I'm so nervous, she says. Oh, you guys have done it before. Bless her little cotton socks. Poor little pickle. All right, so we've got sweetest. And let's add, you are the sweetest. So that is sunny side up cardstock, but I think it's probably a little bit too golden. So let me see if I can find some banana split. Ooh, actually, I spy with my little eye a banana split strip lurking down the side. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, might be too small. Let's see what we can do. Amanda, I didn't read it out, but I saw earlier that you said that you got some post. You got some mail, did you? You've been playing. All right, you are the sweetest. I'm going to use Aquatini, my Catherine Pillar, oh la la, my Catherine Pillar ink to bring in some of that Simply Delicious color. Yes. And then let's die cut this out. And I think I'm going to use the Bold Banner sentiment strips, sentiment dies for this. Myra says, I loved historical romances too, and that's why I fell in love with Scotland. Ah, there you go. Do we have, Ricky says, do we have Marvel Legends? Yeah, we do. I really like it. Although Craig and I love it, and then we told our friends about it. We were like, oh yeah, you really need to play this. We need to play this. And then we played it as a 4-player and we got completely obliterated. And then we played it again another time because we said, oh, let's just give it a chance, you know. And once again, we failed miserably. So then our friends were like, this is a rubbish game. And I know, it's really cute. It's really good. It's just hard. It's a 4-player game. All right, let me see where we're going to stick this. I kind of like it here. Maybe we could go for a little bit of a whimsical, add a jaunty angle kind of thing. And I might add another layer in behind, because why not? Maybe something like this. I'm going to maybe add some stripes in white gel pen just to mix it up a little. There you go. Can you see that? Something like this. I'll go back to my little glue dots here to secure it. And I think I'll stick this one flat, and this one I'm going to raise up with a little bit of foam just to kind of make it pop if I can. There we go. I'm loving it. Judy says, Myra, I don't think it's ever been minus 55 in my lifetime. It was awful. We were just praying the power wouldn't go out. All of North America has been having unusual weather this year. I know, it's nuts, isn't it? Roberta's here. She says, did I miss the news? Yes, you did. Roberta, we're moving. We've got a date. We're going to Scotland on, we've got the keys on the 1st of March. So soon. So that is yeah, this is the last month here. Oh, it's amazing. So good. Judy says, oddly enough, we also had very unusually warm temps in winter as well. Just below the freezing mark. Very easy to get used to. Yeah. And Roberta says, we finally had sunshine in MS. Yeah. Nice. Is that Mississippi? I don't know. I don't know the difference. Minneapolis. No, it's not Minneapolis. That's MN. Yeah, I guess that must be Mississippi. Let's add some Wink of Stella glitter, clear glitter brush marker to this. I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm going to come in with another layer because that's the way I roll, baby. And I might actually add some more to this guy. The second layer over here. And a second layer over here. Just to really make it sparkle. Awesome! There we go, it's done. And look at all those lovely shaky bits on the inside. Those were from, what were they from? Studio Katia? I just think they give it so much of a really fun feel. They really do look like sprinkles that you would put on ice cream. And with the Hefty Doodle foam tape, it makes it shake so nice. I love this little guy. I need to do that again with the stripies. So good. I'm so glad you guys have kept power. That's nuts. Even in like Texas someplace, it's just gone absolutely crazy, hasn't it? Absolutely crazy. All right, you guys, I'm going to call it a night there because I'm in back preservation mode now that we're going to be traveling a long old way, a lot of time in the car. So I need to make sure that I'm not pushing myself too far at any time. So I'm gonna crawl into my Betty Buys. We've got a big day tomorrow. I'm just adding a few little details to this with my white gel pen. We've got a big day tomorrow cleaning out. Gonna make my pear tart as well. And a lot more prep work for the move. All right, calling it done. Whoops. There you go. Yes, I will see you guys from Scotland. I'll try my best to do as many streams as I can, even if they are short ones, because we will have limited internet, I think, for a while. We'll be running off phones and things rather than the old proper connection. I'm so happy. I was hoping to also do some more and give you guys some more information in regards to building up the craft room, but we'll see how that goes. Until we get there, I don't even know what the plan is, but let's just get there and we'll figure it out when we get there. Yes, as Judy says, stay safe, everybody. I hope everybody who has had really weird and abnormal weather is able to get through it, and that there's no power outages and things. And I shall see you guys on the other side. Thank you so much for crafting with me tonight, and also staying with me for my long old wait for our jaunt to Scotland. Bye, you guys. I shall see you next time. Bye.